Well, when I was coming into town yesterday, I asked the guy, I said, you know, is we okay with the rain? And he said, around these parts, you just never know. Yeah. And that's kind of been the case today. The rain will come, and then it'll go, and you look at the forecast, and it doesn't match up with the radar. Well, it's a buzzkill. The tarp's coming on the field right before the teams are ready to take the field.
Yeah, the worst part about this is the adrenaline rush that you wouldn't have in a regular season game. Getting announced, doing something different, starting pitchers get ready, and then they got to cool off. Hopefully, it's not more than 15 minutes because then you put those pitchers in jeopardy of having to warm up again.
Build them up for this first pro season. Blitz through the minors.
There it is.
Blitz through the majors since arriving with these strikeouts.
Well, that's the pitch.
McLean at second, De La Cruz at first, and Austin Hayes coming up. Rips this one through the left side and a base hit. Here comes McLean. Profile will lob it into third, and Austin Hayes has put the Reds on the board in the first inning.
I tell you what, the umpires are going to make a call here, I think. They're starting to worry about the infield as we watch this base hit. And again, this infield, not like your typical infield where it's going to hold a lot of water. They're going to keep their eye on it, make sure no players at risk. At some point, they're going to have to make a decision to get the tarp back on the field, which I think they're doing right now.
I was going to say this is kind of a losing battle at this point. The rain's raining faster than they can carry those bags of quick dry.
Terry's not going to be really happy at all. He's going to just talk about how he's going to lose his young man as a starter now.
And so the tarp is coming back out.
Michael, do we have a decision on tonight?
Well, Ken, we're going to suspend tonight's game. We'll be back tomorrow, 1 o'clock, resume.
And what is the forecast tomorrow?
Well, we are optimistic that a better weather forecast for tomorrow.
Got Ellie De La Cruz at second.
Oh, no.
The guy's taking off on the first pitch of the resumption, and De La Cruz and Hayes both stealing bases.
Perfect scenario. You know they talked about it. You know it was planned. The last thing that's going to be on the young man's mind when he starts this game is going to be out of the stretch, and the base runners.
That is bounced down to third, and they've got De La Cruz hung up. Austin
Right there.
dives after him
right there.
And tags him out.
Riley makes an incredible play and stop, and then waits a little too long
Right there.
to make the tag.
You get him. Right there. Boom.
And he gets him just in time.
Man, oh man, packing in a bunch of action over the first two pitches this afternoon. 2-1 from Suter to White. That ball's hit hard, deep to left field. It is gone. Eli White with a 3-run home run to put the Braves in front. There's your car.
Whew, I don't want to be holding that sign. Oh, man, on the car's window. But this ball was down the line. And we saw yesterday in batting practice, down the line and in right field, the ball is jumping.
Loop single and 2 walks have loaded the bases for the Reds. McLean pops one up. And to center field for Harris. Tagging from third, Stevenson. He'll come home, and it's a sacrifice fly that makes it 3-2. Matt Olson at the plate here, and you better be ready. Here comes Suter. Grounded along first. Diving stop by Spencer Steer. What a play as he feeds Suter. They're giving Matt Olson, a Gold Glove first baseman, a little bit of his own medicine.
Yeah, he was playing to the pull side, so he had less ground to cover, and gets there. And
impressive breaking pitch right there to get his first strikeout of the game.
And there's that split finger fastball. It is got more depth. It looks like a breaking ball coming out of the hand to the hitter, but that thing is tumbling down.
That's the one that he's known for.
Ooh, there it is.
Chopper down to third. Nice pick by Williams. Fresh into the game. Over to first in a 1-2-3 inning for Hurston Waldrop. It's the rookie Hurston Waldrop, just called back up today. First pitch swinging, fly to center field. 1 pitch, 1 out for Waldrop, who's retired the last 5. Nasty.
And it just came out of the same scope, and it disappears, and the hitter has no time. Just great depth to that pitch and great downward movement.
Ball to Murphy, 1-2. A high fly ball, deep left center field. Friedel's going back at the wall, just enough room for Andujar. Oh, the Speedway just big enough to hold it.
So as he's going back for this fly ball, typically the pitcher thinks, uh-oh, you feel the track with your feet. And in this case, the track and his feet are going to be the same as the turf in the outfield. So good job by him as he ran out of room, hitting the wall, but not dropping the ball.
Chase again and strike 3.
Tom's report, I couldn't do that.
Fly the other way. Harris goes back and carries really well, makes the grab, and ends the 6th. 5 2/3 relief innings, the longest relief appearance for a Braves pitcher in 6 years. There's another drive off of the bat of White, and Eli White has hit his second home run of the Speedway Classic.
That's going to send the race car around the track. Hang on to that flag.
Eli White had 4 home runs all season. He comes here and hits 2 in 1 game.
I want to get in that car. Next home run, do you mind if I exit?
Head on down there. Wait. Eli White, of all people, stealing the show at the Speedway Classic. Not 1, but 2 home runs. Fly ball, right center field. Friedel on the run. He's at the track. Gets off the warning track. Profar makes the turn. Heads for third. De La Cruz. Throw to third. Not in time. And a triple for Profar.
Well, see how he gets underneath that breaking ball, and it rolls in the middle of the zone, and that depth does not fool the hitter. And just a click from being another car around the track.
Drake Baldwin pops up the first pitch that he sees. And that is, I think it hit Colossus. Hit Colossus in foul ground. Amazing how loud that was. Scorcher up the middle to De La Cruz. Makes the grab on. Steps on second. Throws to first. A double play. That was such a low, kind of skidding hopper that Baldwin thought that it was a line drive caught in the air. And he was trying to get back to the bag to avoid the double play. Instead, help make it an easy one. Tying run at second. Go ahead run at first. 2-1 pitch. It is a breaking ball. Grounded left side. Diving stop by Williams. Throw to second in time. Luke Williams, what a play. Same thing Ozzie Albies on the back end to get Kinley and the Braves out of this.
Wow. Come in, replace Riley, and a scoop at second like a first baseman.
Tying run at first. Winning run at the plate. Fraley pops it up. Back of third. Williams is there. The Braves hang on to win the Speedway Classic. 4-2 the final score, and it's Eli White with a 2-home run game to do it. And how about Hurston Waldrop, his first major league win? 5 2/3 emergency duty, and sends the Reds to this right here, 3.5 back of the Padres with a couple months left.